Hey, in today's video, I want to talk about 6 different things that are a little bit weird that food photographers really have to have. And I'm going to start off with this. This is a laser. I'm not sure you can see that. If you're ever wondering how we get these flat lays where everything is perfectly repeated and there's a really good structure and straight lines going in, we don't do it by eye. We use a laser device. These are really, really useful. We also use spirit levels as well for the floor and the camera, just to make sure all the planes are perfect. And then once we've got it perfect, we ever so slightly tweak it, because if you get everything exactly in the perfect place, it looks like you've got the clone stamp in Photoshop and just drop them in. So we get them perfect to start with, then we slightly add some human variation into them just so it's not too much for the human brain to cope with. Now, I don't care how much younger and more sprightly than me you are, you're going to want a set of knee pads. If you're shooting a flat lay, you'll quickly realize that doing it on a table is a real pain to deal with because just the height issue. So you start shooting them on the floor. And if you've been on my studio floor on your hands and knees for 8 hours, it's a solid concrete industrial floor. You probably won't be able to walk the next day. So a pair of these will be a lifesaver. I'll try and find links to all these items because this one's a bit hard to find sometimes. This is Stay Wet. It is water absorbent crystals. You pop them in plants. It's very similar to what you get in nappies, which in the States and everywhere else in the world I think are called diapers. But this stuff here, try not to breathe it in, add a bit of water to it, you mix up a bit of a paste, and you use it when you want the little bits of ice droplets to fall down the side of a bottle. Very useful stuff. You can also cut a nappy open if it doesn't have the blue dye in it and use the insides of that. Works just as well. And sticking on the drink theme, bamboo, and it has to be bamboo chopsticks. The enzymes within the bamboo wood, if you stir lager beer, in England we have lots of different beers, but if you stir like a fizzy lager with this, it gives you a really good head and great bubble because the enzymes react with the beer. Don't know why, but get a load of these. Now, this is something I didn't know existed until far too late in my career, and I'm probably going to chop my fingers off with it as well. So what we have here is a circle cutter. It's a compass point and a razor blade here, and it lets you cut out perfect circles. And I use it for when you need to get rid of reflections in a shot. So I might put a whole roll of paper, white or black, depending on the catch light I want, and then I'll use this to cut around the lens and get a perfect hole in it so my camera lens points through. I'll probably then use a tilt shift lens to separate the lens and camera. That way we have no reflections and no camera back in the image. These are very useful. I'll try and find a link to these. Again, they're a bit weird. I'm not really sure what they're called apart from circle cutters. The last item is a heat gun, which I like holding like this. It makes me feel a little bit more important than I am. These are great if you need to just, the brulee on top, just get that crispness to it and the caramelization. Anything where you need to very carefully adjust some food, very useful. I'm going to do a video on using these with some marshmallows in the near future, so do hit subscribe if you want to see that. Now, obviously, there's a myriad of tools and things that food photographers need, and a lot of it's quite bizarre. However, with the stuff I've shown you here, it will probably give you an insight into how creative you can get in order to achieve the shots. That it's not all about going to a camera shop and looking for lenses and all the rest of it. Sometimes you need to hit up a hardware store, buy some baby nappies or diapers. I'm never sure whether they're talking to English or American English. I know most people who watch this are Americans. Maybe I should start Americanizing my English. I'll look at I'll try and find the right word for that. Anyway, let me know if it bothers you or not. But there we go. These are just some simple things that I use. What I want to know, though, is what weird and wonderful things you use, whether it's in food photography or another genre of photography. So let me know in the comments below. See you all next time. Bye-bye.